9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. What time is it? 7:52. Okay. So let's bring in my next guest, Stephanie Viva. Why are you so fuzzy? What's going on?
I don't know.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. I don't know why I'm fuzzy, but maybe I'm just not meant for camera.
I don't think that's the truth.
The morning show face right here.
I know. I'm surprised I'm doing something on video myself, but here we are.
So fun. What's up?
Two radio people just kind of chewing on the fat tonight. So introduce yourself to everybody. Tell people who you are. I know that you've had some lemons in your career recently, so I don't know how much you want to get into, but tell everybody about your career so far.
Well, for 25 years, I've done a successful morning show, and for no reason, not ratings or poor behavior or anything.
We're getting into it. I love it.
Yeah, we're getting into it. I was thrown overboard because I was too expensive, I think. Maybe I was just squeaky wheel. I don't know. Either way, I have now created my own digital station in Lemonadio, and I've been doing podcasting and fun different stuff and programming that I never would have done. So
yeah, this is pretty cool. And as much as I love terrestrial radio, I love podcasting. I love video casting like this. Yeah. And I love the fact that you're doing something on the internet that you can actually monetize as well. So as radio, as we know it, is dying. I hate saying that, but it kind of is true.
It's morphing.
Except small market radio, I will say, because we serve a very small community, and you can't get the information we give anywhere else. So as the big guys are beating each other up, the small markets are making it, and so are the internet radio stations. And before we go any further, because I just lost all video from you. Are you still there?
I unplugged and then I replugged, so I don't know if that will make it less fuzzy or not. So.
Well, it's totally black right now, so it did not.
I use this camera every day, and I don't. Hey, right? Thank you very much to Jim Pressman from Blue Anchor Deals, who is also one of our big sponsors, our Roku TV. So we're doing radio on TV. So anytime you've got a Roku, you can just put in Lemonadio, and it's there. So thank you very much, Blue Anchor Deals and Blue Anchor Advertising.
Did you know that I went to college with Pressman?
I did not until he told me when we were doing podcasting stuff together. Yeah. So I was like, is that real?
My voice is on Cape Radio now. I did a commercial for his business.
Right, for my station.
Oh, for you. That goes on your station. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I didn't know where it went.
Yeah, well, it went to me, and I love hearing your voice every morning.
Oh, thank you. Joy thinks you look fuzzy, but it is the alcohol, Joy. I think that's the problem.
Not the alcohol. I haven't had any. I'm the one operating the camera.
So, here's another Deanie. Dan's listening. Son of a Pressman. He lived in our dorm as well.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, Dan.
Quite a dorm.
So, I don't know. Like, I want to get into a lot because being from Cape Radio, I worked on the Cape for a long time, and I think we probably just missed each other, but we have a common friend with Kevin Matthews. That's right. Yeah. So we were friends there. So I don't know how much you want to get into because I know everybody involved, and you know what? The people watching probably don't care. So let's just talk about the Cape.
Like, that's just inside baseball stuff, and we're all bitter about something at some point in our life when things don't go our way. So I just, flipped the script and made something new. That's what we do. And I'm totally enjoying your show, by the way. I've been to Iceland, so I was loving all those pictures because that brought me right back. And then I was obsessed with I was like, oh my God, it's Monique. And then I got really excited.
She was fun. And then stick around the queue. You'll be able to watch Tim Rice live from Iceland in just a bit, who also looks like he's very fuzzy and dark in the queue.
I don't know if it's me or now, but whatever.
That's all right. All right. So the Cape is going to be very busy this year because the pandemic is over. I guess there's no places to rent anymore.
Nope.
What are your thoughts on the upcoming season? You've been there so you've been on the Cape for 25 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been on the Cape. I married a Cape Cutter, which means he has bridgitis. He doesn't. When he gets to the bridge, I'm like, oh, you got your passport, babe? You ready to go? Like, this is how bad it gets. Once you come here, you don't leave here.
Right. Can I tell you, Kevin Matthews is one of my dearest, oldest friends, but I can't get him to go over the bridge for anything.
No. What? Over the bridge? That doesn't exist.
So what do you think is going to happen this summer? What do you see? Because first of all, what I've been talking about is it's going to be busy and a lot of businesses can't find help. So how do you see this summer going?
I pack your patience is really how going to go. I mean, even the campgrounds are full. We normally as a family go to Nickerson, which is on the other side of the Cape. If you've never visited Cape Cod, there are 15 towns, and each town has their own main street, their own scene, their own fun, their own vibe. And then you've got 2 islands on top of it. I mean, there's plenty of room and it's very big. Even going to Nickerson this summer has been impossible to even get a reservation online. You got to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning when they open up the next block because it's all months ahead of time, and like hope that those jerks didn't take all the spots, and they're half the amount of spots. So it's just kind of wild right now. I think it's going to be very packed. I think it's going to be very slow. But we did make some nice COVID editions of outside things to do.
I was in Hyannis last year, and that was like when the pandemic was in full force. But it was nice that they blocked off that one lane and you were able to walk up and down. I would love to see them block off the whole strip for Friday and Saturday nights.
Because even last week, some girl hit it while she was texting in the middle of the afternoon. So maybe the whole street might be a better idea.
Right. And I seem to remember as a kid, and maybe it was just one occasion, Main Street was blocked off for some reason. Maybe it was just a block party that weekend. So what is it? What's your favorite downtown area on the Cape?
That's really, really tough. Yeah. I challenge everybody to go to a different town that they've never been to, because once again, not only are they afraid of the bridges, they're afraid of leaving the town that they know. So even getting to go to Hyannis and they're like, oh my God, that is Brewster. You know where
my wife and I have this argument because Molly is from Mashpee, Falmouth, and I'm from vacationing in Dennisport, worked in Hyannis. I know Mid Cape, she knows Lower Cape, and we talk about someday getting a cottage, and the argument is, well, it's this town or that town.
Yeah, and there are 15 of them. And I mean, P-Town is finally reopening, which I'm really excited for. And I just love going to P-Town. The sights, the sounds, the drag karaoke, dance is coming up June 14th. We haven't had it in 2 years. It is so exciting. Treehouse is coming. So
yes. I had one of the owners on last week.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got 8 breweries that'll be now on Cape Cod.
And that's great for the Cape Cod Brew Bus, by the way.
Yes, it is.
They started with maybe 3 or 4 breweries, and now it's exploding there. So those guys should be doing pretty well.
Yeah, and now there's 2 other businesses that are doing brew tours. There's just something to do everywhere. And my favorite thing for my family is day tripping to the vineyard, grabbing our bikes, getting on the boat. It's $8. And then you go and you ride your bike over to Donovan's. Mom gets a dirty banana. Kids get a snack. And then we go to the beach and jump off Jaws Bridge. And then you get back on the boat and then you leave. It's such a nice day. And that's the world's oldest carousel. That's right there.
That's right.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's just so many cool little kitschy little day trip things. But once again, pack your patience because the only thing
Pressman's always promoting. There you go. CapeCodBrewBus.com.
You're so funny, Jim.
I love Jim. Restaurants. Let's talk about restaurants. Where to eat? Who's got the best lobster rolls? What can you give me as far as eating on the Cape?
Oh, so town specific as well.
Yeah, I know it really is, isn't it? Let's talk Mid Cape. Like I will say, Wolfie's has the best muffins. I'll start there.
All right. Well, we're gonna start with breakfast. Is that what we're gonna?
Yeah, we'll do that. Wolfie's for coffee. They've got the ice cube, the coffee ice cubes. Their muffins are as big as your head. And Dale is an amazing guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So we've got Laura and Tony's in Eastham, which is totally flipping because of the pandemic. Before they had a buffet. So now they're like, no, we're not doing that this year. It's going to be, gourmet food all day long. And they're branching out to doing all kinds of stuff. And this chef has been everywhere. I mean, he has got the best stories and the best food. So he's going to be doing rotisserie chickens 3 at a time. So you can actually smell the chicken wafting down the highway as you're waiting in line, as you're passing the Wellfleet Drive-In. I'm like, this is going to be a new attraction and it's all to go. Take it and go eat it in your car, go eat it at the beach, which I really love. National Seashore is going to be wild and crazy. Lobster rolls, my favorite is Quahog Republic. And they don't put anything on it. They don't put mayo. They don't put, it is just straight a little bit of butter, a little bit of lobster, and a nice toasted roll. And I love.
Where's that?
And that Quahog Republic's got 3 locations. So
Okay.
downtown Falmouth, Onset, which is the gateway to the Cape, which if you're a Cape Codder, that does not exist. You get a new location in New Bedford as well. So if you get stuck in traffic and you want to eat your way to the Cape, you can do that.
That's what I love. I love the people that think that the towns right off the Cape are still the Cape. I don't agree with that at all.
No, even Plymouth, Plymouth has got their own huge restaurant scene that is just packed and fun. And if you've never seen the Plymouth Rock, it's a rock in a hole, guys. So you might want to just go all the way to the Cape.
And my podcast, New England Legends podcast, we did a whole thing on the Plymouth Rock, and it's been moved a couple times. It's been chipped down.
Yep,
it's it's not as exciting as you think.
And the first place they stopped was Provincetown. So the monument, they're building, I forget what it's called, a funicular to go up to the monument. So you don't have to walk as much, which I'm totally down for. And I don't care if it's only $10 and it costs me not having to walk 20 feet stairs. I'm doing it.
There you go. How about live music? Live music's back, right? That's a big staple on the Cape in the summer.
Yeah, Melody Tent, Drive-In, and Wellfleet. But now we've got the new stuff that is happening with the Yarmouth Drive-In and the Falmouth Drive-In. Payamet's back with great new tunes, and that's in Truro, right near the Vineyards. So if you want to go and see, and that's usually more folksy indie stuff over there. And it really depends on what you want between Grumpy's and Falmouth and Liam McGuire's for good old local band music to Memorial Hall. And there are just so many great places to see a band. And the Beachcomber. Everybody gets Beachcomber before it sinks into the ocean.
Right? It's almost there.
It's been 5 years. It's still there.
A shout out to Terry over at the Sand Dollar. He does live music as well. Yes. And he also raises money for veteran charities. He's an amazing guy.
I love it.
All right. What else? What notes did you take? Because I know I said, let's talk about all things Cape. I don't want to let you go without getting through your list.
Once again, it really depends. Are you going as like grown-ups and you want to like check out?
Never. I'm never going as a grown-up.
Are you going with the kids? It's Heritage Museum and Gardens, or are you going to go to the Atlantic White Shark Conservancy or the Witta Pirate Museum?
I like that place. That's an awesome place.
So cool, right?
Yeah. It's better than the aquarium that was there. That was so sad. They had seals with like conjunctivitis. That was the main attraction.
They were rescued and they were in a kiddie pool. They paid $20 to see. Like,
right. The pirate thing is amazing, though. I would definitely check that out. Great history there.
Really cool. And the kids are like, oh, I saw, a gun in there or a cannonball and just like cool stuff being dug right out of the concretions. So that's neat. And I do like the Atlantic Conservancy because they do have family days once a month where the kids get like a little shark tooth and they get to put it on their necklace and to put their head in what was a real life shark head. It's just really neat.
I'm gonna put Pressman to work here. I'm looking for ice cream in Hyannis, Pressman. Ice cream in Hyannis. That's what I'm looking for. So let's give him a minute. Continue, Steph.
So the artisan shacks, I tell everybody to go to the artisan shacks. There's some in Hyannis right on the harbor. There's some in Orleans right around there. The Knack, which is like my favorite burger place. If you ever get there, they're right off the Rotary in Orleans, the Knack. And actually they're building one, which used to be the old Cook Seafood in Hyannis is now going to be the Knack. So they're branching out, really good burgers. But yeah, you come to the Cape for the water, the summer, the chowder, and the ice cream.
Katie's.
Oh, I do like Katie's. Katie's is really good. I'm a Polar Cave gal.
You're what?
A Polar Cave gal.
What's that?
Ice cream. So good.
Where's that?
It's right on 28.
Okay.
It's the Mashpee Barnstable town line.
Okay. I'm a Sunday school guy.
Oh, also good.
Because that was right around the corner from the cottage we stayed at growing up.
Yeah, that's it. The closest ice cream wins. We make so much ice cream.
That's right. All right. So one more question before we go. And this is from one of my viewers up in Canada. Dirty Banana, what is that? Please elaborate.
Oh, it is a fine drink that only Donovan from Jamaica. He's got his own little reef bar that is below Nancy's, which you can dock your boat into in the vineyard. And he sits there with his little blender singing Jamaican songs all day long. And it's kind of like a mudslide with a little bit of banana liqueur and some of his other secrets. And
Sounds
sometimes,
good.
you know, I'm given COVID, I've got a little weirdness about the secret cup, but now whatever. I'm rolling the dice. I'm vaccinated. We're
There
gonna
you go.
have that summer. We're excited for it.
Falmouth Road Race is happening this year, which is very exciting. And my friend Kelly, my good friend, is running it as she always does. Support ALS. Get down there. It's fun to watch too. I've never been, but I think this year might be the year we go down to watch.
Kelly, I've run 10 years in a row. Last year, I threw in not last year, but the last year it was run, I threw in the towel after I broke my foot and I finished dead last to the point where they sent out the rescue to like, you can do it. You've got this. And I was like, I am dead last. And so one of the girls from there, when Bad Martha, which is a new brewery that opened up.
Oh, I love Bad Martha.
So she had come over and she goes, Stephanie really inspired us for the Falmouth Road Race. And I said, why? She goes, we're going to give last place trophies. And I was like, that's not funny.
Hey, but you did it. And that's awesome.
Exactly.
And from what I understand, it's one of the most scenic road races
It is
in New England, at least.
Yeah. Except for the year that I got stuck when it had a monsoon rain and I had to hide in a porta potty and then we had to wait it out and it was so bad and I was by myself. Then my phone died. So, I mean, there are circumstances where it's not so scenic.
Sure. Hey, Steph, thank you so much. Congratulations on the new radio station. Following the drama, and
Yeah,
I did,
sorry.
we follow that in this household because I know everybody, I know the players involved. So we followed it. And I was so happy to see you come out on top.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm doing a thing called E for All right now, which gives Cape Cod business entrepreneurs money to start their own thing. So I've got my presentation on Tuesday, hoping that I get some new stuff up in the studio and maybe a less fuzzy camera.
Where can people find you?
So you can go to lemonadio.com, stephanieviva.com. I would love to talk and have any of your guests on with me too, because it's seeming like you're getting some good ones.
I reach out to like 50 or 60 people a week, and I usually get one every 2 weeks. So that's how you do it.
That's how it works.
Stephanie, thank you so much. Let's do it again real soon because I'm a big fan of the Cape and a big fan of you. So we should continue this throughout the summer.
Same, Ray. We love you. I'll see you soon.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Stephanie's amazing. All right. So we are.